Hey YouTube, if you saw the last video I just did, we took this, which is still slightly warm, out of an arrow using this cool contraption that honestly you could figure out how to make this really quick. But if you missed that last piece, you take a screw, which is from this bag here. There we go. See if I can get my zoom to work. Come on. Okay, there you go. So you can get this at Walmart. It's the exact one. You can read the pitch on there, number 8. Take said screw. You just hacksaw the head off. Take this screw out. The shaft comes out from the normal soldering iron. Put the screw in. Tighten this in. And now you've made a hot soldering iron that will then take these out of your arrows. Now, what I wanted to try here before I go on is, last time I tried to pull these arrows out, and the problem was I was pulling straight across, and it was just a lot more effort than probably anybody really wanted to do, because I had to pull tight and I didn't have a vise. Now, if you're strong, and honestly, if you're an archer, yeah, you probably have enough elbow grease to take that out for sure. So, no wimps in archery. But if you're, let's say you're a kid and you're, wanting to do this whole idea, reason why is to trim these arrows, because I bought them, they're 29 inches from Walmart, and I need them to be about 28. So I don't know if you can see, but it has the size here. And I like these. This one right here is an Allen. These ones are decent arrows for just target shooting and everything. You just need to do a couple mods on them. Like, for example, I put my Blazer vanes on. That's on a different video. That comes through nice and clean. These have been shot a lot, and these vanes just do not come off. I've yet to have one come off, and I've actually shot through a wooden fence post. So it's amazing. And then I would probably get these, just replace your nocks, because nocks matter. So you can make some Luminox. I'm working on how to do that. There's some really cool videos people have done. I can't duplicate them. I have bad luck, and I keep breaking they use these bobber lights. I just haven't been able to duplicate it and actually be successful. So anyway, let's see if this is hot. Yes, this is. So what I'm going to do is, this type of arrow, I'm going to thread this in, and then this time I'm going to just try to go back and forth with wriggling it on the end. Try to use a little bit of leverage instead of pulling straight. So let's see if this works better. Hopefully you can see this okay. I'm going to get, my arm is kind of like, my hand is like mid on the arrow shaft, and I'm just going to kind of go back and forth, and then give a little tug back and forth. There. Oh wow, that was a lot better. See it already separating it? See? Just back and forth, and boom. Cool, so that one's done. This, don't touch, super hot. Already made a mistake earlier. Woo! So that's what I don't have a solution for yet, is quickly getting this off of there. Working on that. I was going to use a regular rag or whatever, but otherwise just unplug it, and then it'll come off in a sec. Hold on. So okay, so it's unplugged, and you could honestly just take some pliers and just back it off. You could see though, that's actually glue right there. Probably a little bit of smoke. Probably a little toxic fumes there, gonna kill me. Yep, probably so. But anyway, so you just, obviously you want to clean these off when you re-glue them. This is just a factory from, wherever in China they make these. But like I said, they're solid arrows otherwise. This is the insert, again, that I took out from another arrow when I was practicing this, just to make sure it actually worked. Nothing like failing online, right? So then, the arrow that you just probably saw in the other video, this is the insert that I took out of that one. That one's actually a lot longer by a lot. Quarter inch maybe. Point is, no insert, I guess, is identical. So let's try the next arrow type, and we're going to try it one more time, because I think the other one here I've got is a Bloodsport Punisher. So I just need to pause this, and I'm going to get this tip off, so give me just a second. Hey, so you're going to love this. Just because, again, I'm a do-it-yourselfer, like to randomly just use what I can around. So I found this lid, which has a cork on the bottom, so I just stuck the cork on here and was able to take this off. So hooray, no burning. So that's good. It's still a little bit warm. Ow, ow, ow. So, and then there's a little bit of goo from the cork on there, but I'm gonna clean that off anyway with some alcohol and stuff. So let's try the last one, see what happens. Alright, so now I have the soldering gun in, warming up right now. Let's try the old Bloodsport. I guess obviously they call this a Bloodsport because there's this nice cool white strip on there, so when you shoot something you can be like, oh yay, it's pink blood and frothy, so I got the lungs. Or if it's like dark brown, well, darkish blood brown, then it's more like a liver shot. And if it's green, then you probably shot something you shouldn't have, and there's probably people looking for you from another planet. So let's see if this works. So I've noticed the last one I did was really in there, so I had to. That last video was kind of rough, just because it was hard to get that thing out of there. There we go. Sorry guys, this camera focus is not very good. So FYI, I just realized while I'm talking that I'm waiting for this. So YouTube in January goes and changes all our monetization. So even though I have lots of views, I don't have enough subscribers. And I personally, it annoys me when people are like, hey man, subscribe to my page. But if you did have the chance and could subscribe, I would appreciate it. Because selfishly, I want to get a new camera, and I want to use that for YouTube, and I'm going to do that with monetization. So that's my plan. So just being straight up and honest with you, I actually do use that money for something. So if you can help me out, that would be great. So I'm going to rock this one again, back and forth. I'm going to put a little... So like I said, I just pinch the in the shaft halfway, and I just kind of wriggle it back and forth. This one is definitely tight, but not too tight. Like it's coming. Boom. And this is a good example of how this actually failed. So let's look at this. That's the whole idea we do this, everybody, is so we learn, right? So this insert actually burned this arrow to where it actually affected the carbon fiber. See that? Now, I'm going to be cutting this off right about here. So, realistically, that's probably not going to make a bit of difference. But that's something I got to consider. Do I want to risk that? So, obviously for accuracy, I need to have a shorter arrow. So, I'm going to go ahead and do some other measurements and see. But anyway, if you leave it in too long, and like I said, this one had a lot of glue on there, you can see how much glue there is. There's probably something that, and I'm not going to advise you to do this or not. This is a judgment call, because you don't want to end up with a massive bruise on your arm, and you don't want to end up with pieces of carbon fiber in your hand. So judge carefully. Think if this is something you want to attempt. This is of the 3 arrows, this is the first one that actually burned. But this one got hotter. I let this one get pretty hot, as I could test. Also, this particular one had a lot of glue on there, and then finally I was trying to do the wriggle technique and record this video. So yeah, if you were doing this on your own, you probably could maybe put like a damp cloth around the shaft as you're pulling this out, because you're just trying to get that glue to kind of melt and just get it hot enough to pull it out. So anyway, for what it's worth, that's what this does. I'm going to try next to, if I can find the right size drill bit, to knock it out with a drill bit and see if that helps. But I didn't want to score the inside and damage it either. So anyway, more videos to come, but tell me what you think. And like I said, please subscribe. Thanks, guys.